Yeah.
Anyway, so how is the REVA people going for you?
REVA is great. I've used them in the past. You know my theories about leadership. If something's going wrong with one of my assistants, it's my fault. So I have 3 currently working for me. I let my search engine optimization guy go. He was from Bangladesh. He was great. The other individual was doing my bookkeeping. He decided to start his own business. We mutually parted ways. I have a virtual person from Arizona that I'm interviewing next week, and she'll probably take over my books, which is fine by me. I'd rather pay $25 an hour to have somebody do my books than have somebody pay $10, pay somebody $10 an hour and have them screw it up, because the IRS is a nasty organization and I don't want to deal with them.
So how do you train all these different assistants for all these different things? That's something I'm having a hard time.
Larry, you know me, I don't upsell anything. I just don't do it. But I will tell you that I trust REVA because I know Bob LaChance and I know Amy. So, and in my opinion, I've really never had a bad assistant that came from them who didn't want to work hard. You can go onto Upwork and get somebody for $4 to $6 an hour. I have friends who do it, and that's great. Good for them. I'd rather pay $9.65 and get somebody with a college degree who speaks English, even though it's a second language. And I know that they speak Tagalog as their first primary language. I don't care. They speak well. They're intelligent. They break things down for me. My personal assistant keeps me in line. I get every once in a while, I'll get a shiny object syndrome, and he'll be like, "Hey, bud, remember we were supposed to be doing this today? Thank you. Tangent alert. Got it. We're good."
Yeah, I have a lot of problems with getting off track.
Right?
We have some people doing this minute pain in the ass stuff that I'm doing.
Hey, everything's minute until it's not, right?
Right. I mean, it's all got to be done. Every little piece is very important. Without any of them, nothing happens. But on the other hand, if you're not looking at the houses and talking to the people, then you're not going to get the houses to do the little details for. So it's
right. Well,
are all your lead generators and lead managers through REVA?
They are.
And so you use 3 of them actually. And are they all part-time or full-time?
They're all full-time. Worth every dime. I used to tell my airmen, I'm not actually lazy. I'm technically lazy. I want to work as hard and as fast as possible so I can do nothing for the rest of the month.
Exactly. That is
right?
Exactly what I'm doing. And, I'm not lazy technically. I just have a hard time with organizing. And staying in front of a computer for hours on it.
I can give you a hint, a little nugget here. I use taskers in Google, in Google Calendar, as opposed to, so I will put information into RealFlow and Slack. And I'll go into Slack and I'll say, "Hey, Ron, this is the conversation I have with this guy. This is what we're going." And then all of a sudden, my lead manager puts that conversation into RealFlow, into the custom section. Ron takes that task that I had. We have to have a follow-up phone call. He'll drag that to another open spot on my calendar, and I know where I'm going from day to day. So to put it in perspective, I had at one point in time, I was doing everything myself, and I was so busy doing the job, I didn't have time to scale. I decided to flip that script on myself, and now I'm scaling so fast that I don't have time to do the job.
But the hardest part for me is I've never been good at delegating. I've always had a hard time with that. When we had our Rainbow store, I had managers, whatever. Or when I ran them for other people, I was still the manager, but I would go in and give people their supplies because I don't like to let go. Of course, you don't run very good when you got 50 things to do and you're trying to do it all. My wife's teaching me a lot, and I've learned a lot from you. You're actually why I'm going to use REVA.
Good. Okay. Well, that's great. Make sure you say that when you call them or text them or talk to their manager, because they do have managers. They have 3 levels in there. So it's the person that you're dealing with. They have a manager and he has a manager.
I need to email them today so we can start getting that set up and figure out what we're going to be having them do at first. Because again, I've got to be careful.
The first thing you should do, Larry, honestly, the first thing you should do is turn over your schedule. Find yourself an assistant. That's my opinion, because that frees you up to do other stuff. So instead of having to deal with where am I going tomorrow and what am I doing, it becomes, okay, my assistant told me I have an appointment here, here, and here. That gives me 30 minutes to do this. Let me see what's the best use of my time, and let them deal with the $10 stuff while you're dealing with the $200 stuff.
I need to read some good time management books too. That's organization and not letting go are my 2 biggest failures.
So I will recommend to you to go onto the Homeschooled Facebook page go to the search bar, type in my name, go to the Google Drive, the Google Docs sheet that says stuff Bud uses or stuff Bud talks about, and then go to the job description for your personal assistant. Okay. And I got that from Michael Hyatt and his book. It's like your personal assistant. I forget what it's called. I can't see it from here. It's like right there and I can't see it. But just check out that job description, and no kidding, I've got it spelled out: finance, family, personal, business. Each company has its own checklist. Each person has their own check. Like I've got my checklist. My family has a 4-hour block. If my wife needs something, she picks up the phone and says, Ron, Bud and I have this appointment on Saturday.
So that goes to your person. Everything goes to them and they keep you in line.
Everything goes to Google Calendar, and Google Calendar gives me a 1 hour, 30-minute, and 5-minute notification.
Hey, just a reminder, if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want some more real estate and finance related videos, you can check out our other videos right here. And as always, aim high.